Hello, this is Ross Marquand. I'm here with Don. Want to say hi to Jimmy, Casey, Steven from the Dead Truth Podcast.
I think you went mute, Jimmy. I can't hear you. It's Dead Truth Podcast, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? You got Steven.
Dawn.
And then Jimmy is coming, hopefully. How you doing, Miss Dawn?
I'm getting over flu A.
What?
Sorry,
Patient zero.
sorry guys. My freaking phone keeps messing up every time. Exactly. Exactly.
So let's redo this. Welcome to the Dead Truth Podcast. We got Steven.
Jimmy,
Dawn.
there you go.
And it's official now.
There we go. Keep in mind, I can't read anybody's comments or anything. I'm on my phone tonight, so.
And my computer's acting all wonky, but I'll try my best to keep up with everybody's here.
What's going on, everybody, in the comment section? Even though I can't see you.
Hey everybody, we got a lot of people here. Of course, Carol, we got Jason,
Oh yeah.
Will I Am, Melissa. So
Yeah,
Jimmy,
so-
you was in Alexandria today, wasn't you?
Yeah, I actually got to walk around, had some fun, took some pictures. Had a lot of fun. Today was my last tour date for Harrelson, so I'm totally done with Harrelson. It was bittersweet. I'm gonna miss it down there. There's no doubt about it. And I got a little emotional, but
Dang, man. So I missed your last tour, dude.
yeah, that was the day. I listed it last week. I put it online and said this is my last tour date. But
Now, yeah, I couldn't have got to work. Now, will they let you, if I come there, will they let you show me around?
I'm pretty
Right.
sure we can
If
work
you
out
meet-
something. I don't have keys or anything anymore.
Yeah, but if you meet me there,
I'm pretty sure we can work out something, Steve.
you ain't even got to take me inside or nothing. I just want the Jimmy tour.
Oh yeah, we can work out something. Like I said, we most of the Jimmy tours just pictures anyway, so and I'm pretty good with that. But I did put some pictures in the comments section. You want to kind of share them.
Yeah, give me a second to pull them all up and stuff. We'll do it here in a second. My
Yeah.
computer's moving super slow.
Oh, you're good, man. How was your week, Dawn?
Well, recovered from flu A, so I'm just now getting back to the living.
We got patient zero up there.
The
So
first one to start the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
So you're feeling better though?
yeah, I had to take Tamiflu for like a week.
Better than having COVID, though, don't you think?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
like the
Sometimes
the
Yes.
flu wore me out. Like I couldn't get like rested. Like it just like my resistance was down and my stamina is what I mean to say.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We lost Dawn.
uh-oh.
She'll be back.
She's
But how was
talking
yours?
about the flu and it kicked her off.
Yeah, that flu's even hammering her phone right now. You okay,
Yeah.
Dawn? Oh, we lost her. How was your weekend, Mr. Steven?
Good. I spent New Year's Eve I spent New Year's Eve with the family, and then let's see, Sunday I did a private tour.
Okay.
Yeah, we went and saw we kind of did Big Zombie 2. You remember that one back in the day?
You know, I never took Big Zombie 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh,
never-
really?
Yeah, and I never took Atlanta movie tours. Y'all gave me some tickets one time, and I gave my mother-in-law, but I never got to take them myself.
Well,
'Cause I was for myself.
this family had never been to the area, never been to any filming locations. So I took them we went Sonoya, Sharpsburg. I drove them in the van, and we went to Sonoya, then to Sharpsburg, and then to Noonan,
Okay.
and then Grantville, and then back.
Well, that ain't bad at all, then.
No,
man.
it was a fun tour, especially since I worked in those 2 new spots in Noonan.
Yeah.
Worked out really well. The ones that I saw you posting about, the one in the alley.
Yeah.
It took
Well,
me a
that,
second to find that alley.
yeah, it does actually it subsidizes the other the arena being gone. It's actually still at the same spot basically.
Yeah, I know. When we left there, we passed by where the arena used to be, and that's the first time I'd seen it since it's not been there. That area.
Crazy,
It's sad, man.
real sad. It's
Like
dead
I,
end.
I, I was telling the family, I was like, I hate to even bring this up, but sitting right back there used to be the Woodbury Arena, and we
Mhm.
could have taken you down inside of it and stuff. And then when I was telling them about it, it really hit me, man. That sucks that it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Morgan's apartment, we went to Grantville, and the same deal with Morgan's apartment.
You know, I heard most of the walls still up in Morgan's apartment, though. They ain't changed everything over yet. It's
I've
just
heard. It's been a minute since I heard that, but I heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah, hearing that too. I just, to be honest with you, I got real emotional today. It's like really kind of sitting into me. Everything's changing, and I don't like it, Steve.
No, everything will be good, man. I mean, I know it's emotional. It's got to be like
Yeah.
when Atlanta movie tours when they closed, I shut down for a long time, man. It killed me. Like,
Yeah. I think that's where I am, man. I think that's what it is.
yeah, but you never know what's going to happen now. Like I said, I was down and out, and I was depressed for months, and just thought that I would never do anything like that again. And you never know what come up next, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just
saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I worked so long over there trying to make everybody happy with that place, and
Oh, exactly. I know it's hard.
yeah, that's all. It's just a minute to adjust. I don't have Jamie and Pam and everything every day, so
Yeah.
a little different. It'll be all right though.
How many? And we'll get to those pictures, but how many people did you have on your last official tour?
Over 10 I know of. I didn't count today. Today, I'll be honest with you, I did the tour with them. I put myself in
Oh,
there.
well, you counting yesterday. I mean the last one that you guided.
No, today. That's when over 10 people.
Okay.
Yesterday was different. I had Christy Lucci on there with me.
I saw that.
Yeah, and I had a lot of fun with that one. And the day was even bigger. Oh yeah, we even did a video where I led them through. The little video where I actually get people running through the alleyways. I kind of
yeah, we're gonna try to bring that up here in a minute.
Yeah, so I've never actually done anything on the tour myself. I never did the Daryl Cry. I never ran them through there. I never done any of it. I never even took a picture in front of the damn feed mill itself. I've always been the one taking it, so I never had it from that point of view. But today I did. I kind of took it with them. I enjoyed the tour with them, and it took a little bit extra
awesome,
time.
man.
It was fun, man. I had Miss Kim helping me out, and we had a lot of fun with it.
Well, let's take a look. You want to take a look at some of this?
Yeah, I'll kind of explain stuff.
Or you want to wait on Dawn?
Let's wait on Dawn.
Maybe she'll hop back in here in a minute.
Wait on Dawn another minute or two. But how was your weekend, Steven?
Oh, Anissa, we appreciate you. We're showing lots of love in the comments.
I appreciate you guys. And Steven can tell you this.
No,
this was
good. Like I said, I just New Year's and New Year's Eve, but had a little tour on Sunday. Went back to my day job today.
Oh yeah.
Am I freezing up? It looks like we're having technical difficulties a little bit.
We're having a lot of technical difficulties tonight, but it'll be all right. We'll keep bearing with it. At least it ain't me this time. I mean, when I first got on, I got kicked, but other than that, it's been kind of flying good on my side.
Good, so you can hear me and everything.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You stuttered for a minute, but you're back.
Gotcha. While we're waiting on Dawn, I was thinking, that's never good, right?
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it ain't. Let's see what you got to say first.
And I mean, this probably ain't nothing groundbreaking, and you probably thought the same thing, but so the Rick and Michonne, spinoff, they pretty much official that they'll be coming back to Georgia.
They did, but that picture they posted, if you look behind them, that is an ice skating ring or a hockey rink. That is ice behind them.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Well,
they-
we have. I mean, they got those in Atlanta still. We have one in Chattanooga, and even when it's hot, they still do it. I think.
But where's one at located to here though? That I don't know one around Noonan besides, you know, then they got one in Macon.
Atlanta,
Yeah.
Atlanta, maybe.
Gwinnett's got
But
ice.
I'm not talking about any pictures.
You're lagging out again, Steven.
I'm not
Sorry,
talking about any pictures. I know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, they
Can you hear
Niagara
me?
River did some though. Yeah, I can hear you just fine, buddy.
All right. Yeah, no, I hadn't seen any pictures. I'm just going by like the news. You know what I mean? Like the people, fans, and reporting on it.
Yeah. All I seen was the pictures, and nobody has actually seen them here yet. I don't know where they.
Yeah,
are.
but they didn't. They didn't say. Didn't they say the 6th or something like that?
Yes, but they're already here.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
they're already.
where my train of thought was going was, I feel like all the spinoffs will eventually come back.
I'm hoping.
Like they're not gonna. You wouldn't think they would end with them like Daryl still stuck in Paris. You know what I'm saying? Or Maggie and Negan in New York City. You wouldn't think it would end like that. You would think they would come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is your take on how he got there?
I have no idea. But what I was saying is, if they wanted to redo a shot in Alexandria, it would be easy. All they would need to do is just put up a couple of sections of wall behind a house or something like that, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do the shots in sections if they wanted to. But yeah, I don't know, man. I was talking about that yesterday with that group that I took out about what's going on in France.
Yeah.
Like how he got there. That's just crazy to me that he could get all the way overseas.
Yeah. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. I know I'm even bogging out right now, guys. Sorry.
Oh, are they saying we're freezing up?
I can't see anything what they say you can, but I remember my computer crashed. I don't have one right now. There's Don. Yay, we got Don back.
I had to take that call. It was to do the work, so I had to.
It's all right. We'll wait for you, I guess.
Yeah. Right when you left, we both started bugging out
We're still-
technically.
Yeah, we're still having technical difficulties.
Oh.
I think it might be StreamYard and not us, but pictures now. Hold on one second, guys.
Very good. So, Don,
I'm
we're
gonna do
going
the-
over my tour today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do the pictures first, Jimmy, and then we'll do the video because I'm scared if I don't let my computer get all warmed up here, it'll freeze up. I tried video first.
You're fine, buddy.
All right, so
All right, that's actually stepping out at the store before we even get going. So there's Miss Kim was actually taking these pictures of me as we started up. It's kind of me explaining stuff before we get going about, you know, taking pictures and everything. So
I had a video
I
of
wish,
you, in it, but
I
it
wish
wasn't
there was
live.
a way
I got you.
to like zoom in on this, but I don't know how to do it if there is. All right, so we got a group shot here, Jimmy. So this explain to us, is this today's group?
That's today's group. And the thing about this is the first time I've actually taken a picture with the group
With the
front.
group?
So yes, I've took selfies before, but I've never took an actual tour picture with them. And Miss Brooks there, Miss Davis, and I think Karen, Carrie, a bunch of people we know. They're all in the picture with me, and they all come out to see my last tour. It was a lot of fun. That's the first picture though I took with the group ever. So it's kind of cool.
Dang, yeah, that is. That's cool, man. I wish I could have made it out there. So
Yep.
this is Jimmy, the master photographer at work here.
Yeah, I was taking pictures of the people on tour. That's one family we had. They were actually very cool. That one kid with the Adidas shirt on to the right,
Yeah.
I was talking about Merle's death, and he started screaming, "Spoiler, spoiler!" I'm like, "You're a little 10 years too late there, buddy."
Yeah, if you I tell people that all the time. I'm like, if you're taking a Walking Dead tour, I might leave out like seasons 8 through 11, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
But if anything earlier than that, you're getting spoilers.
Yeah, I was like, "This is what the tour's about." Sorry, I got to cover it. And these two guys were cool. I kept calling him Arizona because him and his girlfriend both were from Arizona. They come into town to watch the Falcons in Arizona play. And he was a trip. He actually had a lot of fun with that guy.
Got that iconic Esco feed mill right behind you.
Oh, yeah.
I love that building, man. I mean, we got to make a list of our top 10 favorite filming locations, because like this one would be up there for me with it being in the credits so much, and just the way the building looks, like it just screams Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah. There's my boy Arizona right there. He's cool.
He's going to take you out, man.
And that's just what I take pictures of. There's Brooke and her mom. Oh, yeah. Carrie, Karen, and Miss Macy.
Heck yeah. You got now they're in focus. There you go.
There you go. The trifecta.
What do you say, Jimmy? Do you count down and say cheese?
No, I pose them. I'll move them around. Ask Dawn. She knows. She's done the photography before. What do I do, Dawn? You explain it to people.
He'll take you one each, or if you want to do a group, and ask if you want what weapon you want. You can change weapons, and then he'll tell you to like look certain directions or whatever. And he'll take the pictures.
I don't think I do cheese and stuff. I don't think I do.
No. You don't say.
I was just messing with you.
Yeah, I'm very anal with those pictures. I really am. I'm like, it's got to be this way. And this is where you actually go down the alleyway, reenact it. And I was taking pictures of the group right there too.
He would get mad at me because I'd laugh, and he'd be, "You're supposed to be serious."
Yep. That's the picture along the wall right there.
You got another one?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody having fun. Oh, this is a video.
I got the video. So this is the first time I ever did this. And this is me basically leading people out because Kim insisted on it. So this is me coming in, me letting them go by. This is the whole tour group.
All right, Jimmy. Whoa!
Yeah, they were all surprised I had never done that, so I kind of done it with them because they kind of begged me to, so I did it. And, it was kind of fun.
Let me take this off for a second. I think there's more pictures to get to them though.
No, you're good, buddy.
Maybe. There was more pictures than that, wasn't there, Jimmy?
Yeah, there was a lot more pictures than that, buddy.
Let's see. Let me find them here. Here we go. All right. Let me share it. All right. Hold on. Let me go back. Oh, man. It goes way back here.
Yeah, you don't have to show them off. You don't. But I've sent a bunch of them. Kim was taking pictures like crazy, and I didn't get a fifth of what she sent me. I got a lot of stuff.
I'll get it.
Oh, you're good, buddy.
So it should start right here. So here we go. All right.
That's me
There's
explaining the whole
another
market.
picture.
Yeah.
Well, oh, the Martinez and Daryl thing.
Yep. That's me going over that in the silos. Yep. And the little boy with the Adidas shirt on, I got him to do the Martinez bash, and he just kept wailing away on his daddy. I'm like, good God, son. They got a lot of aggression on your daddy there.
That's a good shot. Did you take? No, you're in the middle there, aren't you?
Yeah, this is Miss Kim shooting all this.
Gotcha. That's a good shot.
Oh yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
that handsome feller?
that's me with my new little Georgia hat I got.
You ain't a Georgia fan.
No, not at all. Not at all. I love Georgia. You know that.
What's that you got in your hand there? Is that a tablet?
Yeah, it's my tablet. I show movies and pictures with it. It's just something I've done for years now.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's a good tool to have on the tours.
Yeah. That's me.
Explain what you do with this shot, Jimmy.
All right, so Merle shot out that window, so we act like the person is Merle, and we basically take those pictures. I think Don's got one of these too, right, Don?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the actual window where it happened.
Yeah, it's the
Right.
actual one. We just recreate it and make it like the person that was taking the tour is Merle, and we just shoot out. Yeah.
That's really cool, man. That's a genuine experience right there to do it in the window where it actually took place. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Another one there.
Yep.
Looking like she about to take somebody out. Look at what is it, Karen?
That's Karen. Yep. She was all excited.
She's been on your tour a lot, hasn't she?
She's been on there twice now. Yeah, she took one with Dawn, and then she decided to come. But she took it with all her friends, really. And then she decided to come back and do the very last one. Her and Karen actually surprised me, and Carrie did today.
Heck yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Had
a lot of fun.
It looks like it. Is this all this? Yeah, so this is from the same group. And you said this was yesterday?
It's today. That's
Today.
The final one today. Yep. That's where we're walking down the road where Daryl walked down before he found Merle.
That's a good shot too, right there. I want that picture printed out and autographed, Jimmy.
Okay, we can do that.
No, I'll take that one. Never mind.
Take that one. Whatever you want, Steven. We got you, boss.
Okay, I'll take both of them then.
That's fine. Whatever you want. You the man.
I got
It
your
went back.
location book.
Do what now?
I said I got your autograph in the location book.
You do. It's true. That I don't know where the location books are, but hell, I got them somewhere. I got every color there was. I got every one that was made.
Yeah, like I said, I still got mine. And it's got all my notes in it from when I first started hunting down locations. I used to love that book, man.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna say, for everybody that ain't heard us talk about it, that used to be pretty much the only way you were gonna find like these addresses and stuff.
We helped build Walking Dead locations. What we did. That's what we did. They took that book and they threw it online and added their own shit to it. They didn't steal everything from us, but they might as well said they did. And then that pretty much was born.
You mean website?
Yeah, Walking Dead Locations, the website. Yeah, it was. We helped build that. There's no doubt about it.
So, what's iconic about this spot here, Jimmy?
This is the ugly Daryl cry I get everybody to do. And I was trying to tell the little girl how to do it. And they're like, you're too afraid to do it. I said, I'll do the shit. So I picked up the crossbow and did it myself. You actually go a little further in the pictures. You actually see close-ups of me doing this stuff.
Oh, we got to find it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some of them.
Yeah.
That's pretty spot on, man. Have you practiced that?
No, that's first time. Like I said, this is the first time me ever doing anything on like this on the tour. I've never done it before. So it's actually kind of cool to experience myself because I've never ever got it from a fan's perspective.
Oh, you're cracking a little smile there, it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Is he
That's my
trying to
boy.
do it?
I love Arizona, man. He was cool. Yeah, I didn't get his actual name, but I call him Arizona the whole tour.
Is he trying to do the Daryl cry?
He did it, man. He knocked it out. Like Ed, he was all into everything we did. He was awesome. His wife, his girlfriend never ever watched the show, but he was all into it.
That's awesome. It's great when you get tour guests like that.
Oh yeah.
So, I know I'm just basically asking you to give us a tour for free here, but
Good.
I'm sure there's viewers that don't get a chance to come see these spots. A lot of our viewers and, longtime viewers have been to all these spots, but for the people that haven't, what's right behind you there?
That's the Governor Rick's meeting barn, Stephen. But I'd actually stop out in front of it and let people get pictures of it on the outside before we go in. And that's what I was doing here and going over to other movies as well as Lawless and The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks and Jazzman Blues, stuff like that. And then we head inside and get pictures in there where the Governor Rick sat at. And believe it or not, on my Facebook page, I'm about to post about 400 pictures of this stuff because there is a lot of pictures, this last tour.
Well, at least you got those to always remember it by, man.
Oh, yeah. And, there's no telling what's in the future, like you said. We're going to have fun regardless.
Exactly. You got everybody with their weapons.
Oh, yeah. That's the part of Harrelson, man. You can't really do that
right.
stuff. They come arrest you.
That's been one of the big things that sets you guys apart, man.
Oh, yeah. We can recreate stuff there like that.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, I like that picture myself.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. Let's see. And then, so I'm actually asking for real. The building behind them.
Mm-hmm.
So that I know that I'm trying to think exactly when it showed up. Was it in the credits?
Yeah, it was in the credits right behind Esco's Feed Mill. So you see Esco's Feed Mill is the very next building.
And then you see that with a flag or something, right?
Yes, the flag was waving from Jamie's office. It used to be the old bank.
Okay.
Then it was in episode 1 of season 3. Miss Shawn's introduction, basically. It was the pharmacy where she got the medicine for Andrew when she was sick at the deer cooler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also in Jazzman Blues, it was like a store. It was like a 20s era store. It was cool.
Like a general store?
Yep. Miss Brooke there. Miss Brooke was in a newer movie as well. I got to start checking her out. Brooke Davis. She's she signed an autograph from me today. I'm not gonna let the movie out. You got to talk to Miss Brooke about it. It's pretty cool. It ain't even there yet.
Oh, by the way, everybody in the comments, I'm not able to see comments right now because I'm navigating the pictures here. So when I get back to the main screen, I'll go back. Oh, I like the Merle's arm. That thing looks official.
It is official, man. We had a fan that recreated it a long time ago, and it's the original one we had on the tour, and it was broken. But for this tour, I let them use it because it was the last one. So I was like, go ahead and use it. Make my day, whatever. And he really enjoyed it. He was all excited about stabbing everybody on the tour.
I got a plastic one back here that like the AMC cosplay one. You know what I mean? The official AMC one, but that one looks a lot better than the one I got.
Well, that one, remember that guy at the second Walker Stalker was dressed up like he was trying to remember. Remember Michael Keaton played the not Batman, but the other one, the other Beetlejuice, yeah. Remember the one that had the carousel on his head and had the big things?
Yeah.
He's the one that made that for the tour. And he was very good at making stuff like that. And he actually made that, and Jamie paid him for it and everything. It was really cool.
Oh, it'd be cool if we could get a hold of him and get an Aaron one made.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That'd be pretty awesome. Get Don to run in there trying to kill damn Barbara with
Yeah,
it.
you could probably make one of those out of like Nerf material for pretty easy, or like styrofoam.
Probably could.
Now, where is this? This is on the back side of that building we were just talking about.
Yeah, it's on the side of it. So I basically wrapped the tour right there, and we were actually taking pictures. And this is a silly picture we were taking all together and just having a good time. The actual people on tour, the ones that didn't know me, I think they had a more fun on this last tour than we did because they were really kind of celebrating with us. And they had no idea who I was, but they were really into it, especially Arizona. Like I said, he's one kneeling down on his knees in front of me. He's like, "Thank you, Jimmy, for everything." And I said, "No problem, buddy." And they had a great time. They really, really did.
It looks like it, man. That's awesome. I think I got all the pictures. Did you see any I missed or anything, Jimmy?
They're perfectly fine. That's all I sent because I didn't want to bombard us with so many because it was a lot. But I will be putting them up. There's some videos and stuff I'll be putting up as well. Like I thanked everybody, and I'm going to thank y'all right now. I was able to do this job for about 10 years because of y'all. Without the fans, I wouldn't have been able to make a living. And I have literally took on tour thousands and thousands of people. And just like Stephen can tell you, we really appreciate y'all and thank y'all. And it meant a lot to me to be able to do this job. It's not like a normal job I get to go to every day. This is a fun job, and it has a lot of perks to it. And it's brought me y'all. And I don't do this for that. I do this for the new fans. When I first met Dawn, she was a brand new fan. And I just want to say I love y'all. It means a lot to do this.
There's no crying in The Walking Dead.
I know, and I appreciate it. I really do from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. Thank y'all.
Oh, everybody loves you too, man. Yeah. Well, yeah, you getting all emotional here. You getting me all emotional.
I didn't mean to do that. I appreciate
I know. Hey, it's all right. It's all right to feel. I mean, like I said, it's a big thing. But like I said, we'll keep doing what we're doing, and I'm telling you, you'll.
And like I said, me and Steven get on this show because this is our lives, man. We've dedicated our lives to doing this, and we want the show to be better because it benefits us. It does. It makes us have a better day at work. That's why we're hard on the show. We want the show to be good. Am I right, Steven?
Oh yeah, you're exactly right. I mean,
I'm very demanding of the show.
Well, yeah, that, and like you said, it ain't about, the job and getting paid for the money. It's about sharing your passion, whether it be for filming locations or The Walking Dead.
Trust me, if it was about the money, I wouldn't be doing it.
Right? Yeah, and I mean, for example, we commute 2 hours to come do it, and I mean. I don't do that for the money. I do that because I love it so much. And I've been doing that for probably, I don't know how many years now, probably almost a decade.
Almost 8 years, Steven. When I started doing it, you came in about a year or two later.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing it since 2013 or 2012. And I remember seeing you at the conventions and stuff and like, look at that dude with the red hair. And, you became one of my best friends over time, man. And
yeah, because you're about right. It would have been like early 2014 that I discovered like Sonoy and the whole area there, Grantville and stuff like that. I was at a convention. I was at Wizard World back when Norman Reedus used to come to those and all the big names.
Yeah, so I mean, you've been doing it just as long as I have. I might have been doing a little bit longer than you. I took a hiatus for about a year because I got divorced, but other than that, man, I've been rolling, and I don't do this for me. I do it for y'all. I do it for the people that's gets excited to even see the building.
Yeah.
When I'm out there and I see that excitement, that makes it worth it for me. And
And like sometimes we take it for granted because we
Oh,
see
yeah.
this stuff all the time. But when you see a fan that has never seen a filming location, especially a filming location from their favorite show,
yeah,
get excited about something that you don't think twice about that you see all the time, you know, whether it be an iconic spot or just something completely random. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
yeah, I remember the first day I went and done Morgan's apartment tour, and I remember walking into Morgan's apartment. They wasn't even done redoing the room. I remember seeing Patrick and Jonathan just spray painting and stuff and putting it up in chalk. And doing the tour I did today, those same people were just as excited as that day one.
Yeah.
That's why I came back and did my job every day. I did it in the cold, I did it in the rain, I did it in the snow. Whatever was going on, I did it. And never thought twice about it. It was just doing my job and enjoying people I was with. And through this job, I got to meet everybody at the camp. I got to meet everybody at Walker Stalker. I got to meet everybody I could ever think of. And hell, I got to meet Steven. I got to meet Don. I got to meet Dustin.
Casey.
I got to meet Will Turpin from freaking Collective Soul. I got to meet everybody I could ever think of. And like Billy Bobby Brown, Millie Bobby Brown, we met her through this, and she was a little kid back then, and she was just a Walking Dead fan walking through Sonoya. And look at her now. She's a big celebrity. But, doing all this for over the years, it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I want to thank y'all. Yeah, all you listeners. I mean, I started this podcast because I was bored. And it's grown. It's not huge, but I still love it. And I'm just saying thank y'all, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm leaving that picture up just for a second anyway, just because it's the group shot.
Okay, you're good.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dawn? You're quiet over there.
I was just letting Jimmy talk.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
No. Hey, your last tour, man. You gotta.
It's all good. It's all good. So what you do today, Miss Dawn?
I was just off work, so I didn't have to work today. So I was just resting.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. So Christmas Eve, guess where I was? I decided to go shopping.
Body Works.
Oh yeah, and I have never ever seen women panicking to buy candles in my life.
See,
I was like, what in the hell? But they were sniffing everything and wasn't held down. I'm gonna tell you that much. But yeah, I ended up getting some stuff in there. It was really cool. Made me think of Dawn when I was in there.
There you go.
There you go.
Did anybody? Do y'all watch Real Ones?
Never
You
heard
know
of
what I'm talking about? Yeah, Yeah, you have. It's Real Ones with John Bernthal. It's his podcast.
Oh yes. I love that. I love that podcast.
Well, he just had Norman on.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a little bit of it, not much.
Yeah, I was about to say I should have had it ready and we could have watched. There's like a 4-minute clip from it.
Is it the one where he was talking about Scott Wilson?
It was about The Walking Dead. I don't know. Let me see if I can find it here. Because it ain't long. It's small.
Yeah, I loved his story about Scott Wilson on there, man. It was pretty awesome.
And realizing that his daughter was born the same day that Scott Wilson died is kind of,
Ironic.
Yeah.
I watched him on Joe Rogan the other day, and he actually was talking about what was it?
Oh yeah, I was watching that too. John Bernthal on Joe Rogan.
Talking about Jeffrey DeMond's on there, and that was crazy too. And we need to kind of cover that in a couple weeks about the whole Darabont thing. We need to get the both podcasts about how he got talked about on Joe Rogan and the other podcast by Sarah Wayne Callies, because that's amazing what they actually brought up and talked about how Sarah Wayne Callies stood up for him, and there wasn't a whole lot of people that was.
No.
It was cool. Yeah.
Oh no, never mind, guys. The clip is it's about 11 minutes long.
We can break it
It-
down. We can break it down a little bit if you want to. If you want to bring it in here, it's fine.
We
So-
can. What
So
was
he-
you saying, Don?
I said, so any Andy sightings?
Well, I seen
Yeah,
him
I saw him
seen him on-
yesterday.
right there.
You know what I mean.
No Andy sightings. If there was an Andy sighting, I already had a picture with him. Huh?
I said, whatever.
I would look, dude. I got when he was down here filming that shit. I was 10 feet away from him. He just wouldn't stop. He would have been here filming after a week or two. I would have been there and got him for real. I would have been got him.
Weird that they
Huh?
said it was starting on the 6th, which is a Friday, and they don't film on the weekend. So
Well, that's something me and Steve was talking about. It's they're at a skating rink, like a ice skating rink, and the only one I know about is in Gwinnett, and there's one in Macon, but he could be in Gwinnett if he's even here. He might be in New York. I don't know.
I thought maybe they were there like for pre-production,
Might be.
and then
I-
they're on.
I
No.
think they're coming. I don't know. I don't know if anybody could say the real dates for sure. I mean, you know what I mean. But I think they're
Yeah.
coming.
But to be honest with you, if Andy was here, you'd already know by now.
I'd already be there.
I'm just saying, you already know.
I would
I
be.
don't know, Jimmy. I don't know.
No.
Somebody would catch him somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Dawn keeps up with the Twitter. She keeps up with more stuff than I do, so she probably would know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm on it.
I got lazy with it. I don't keep up with it as much as I used to. And Dawn's like, "Look here!" I'm like, "I was on tour." Oh, okay.
What is this? I'm like sending Jimmy pictures. I'm like, what is this, Jimmy?
Yeah, well, I started looking at the pictures. I'm like, "It's an ice skating rink," and I have no idea where that is. And to me, Andy needs to start growing his beard out if he's gonna be Rick.
Mm-hmm.
He's too like Love Actually Rick right now. You can't do that.
Well, I was wondering if they were like in a sound studio or something, like maybe doing the music where they do the the pre-production where they have to pick out music
Yeah,
for
but
it.
if you look in the background, it looks like ice.
It
Like,
doesn't tell that close.
I mean, zoom into it. I zoomed in quite a bit, and I was examining the hell out of it.
I mean, they could they could still be in the New Jersey, New York area. I mean, they could fly them in any day now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But Jimmy, so you think they are there now? Is that what you said?
I have no idea where they are. All I know is that it's an ice skating rink. They even have the lines on the ice for it. So I don't know. I know it's very confusing to me how things are right now because it's so quiet. I don't even know what's going on, and I'm not playing. I literally don't have any idea.
That's because as of right this second, there ain't much of anything going. Well, I mean, so we were talking about this earlier, Jimmy. When you were in Alexandria, we were talking on the phone when you were at the gym property.
Yeah.
So, I mean, here's the deal is the way I've always understood it, and I don't know if I have, like, I'm not saying my word is bond that I know it, because I don't know that this is true information. This is just what I've been told, is that, like, the gin property and maybe even certain other areas were
Everything to me is open except the back over there where Rick's house is, that little cul-de-sac. That's still shut down.
Well,
Everything to me is open.
yeah, that's what I was getting at, is that from what I was told, everything AMC's the last contract they signed, from what I was told, runs out or ran out January 1st. So it ran out yesterday.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was told too. But I mean, I heard. But the thing about it is, it's like, I don't, a lot of people don't pay those signs no attention that the road's closed, but I do. So-
Yeah, me too.
So when I walked down through there, I was looking for the signs and we're not there. So it was open.
Yeah, I mean, they were there yesterday, but I was thinking since it was Sunday and today was.
Yeah, somebody moved into the Rick's house already.
Oh, did they?
That house has got furniture in it now, and somebody was in there.
And once again, that probably has something to do with the contract running up. You know what I mean? Somebody may have already bought it, but the contract on.
I looked in there for Dawn's car and make sure she wasn't there licking the freaking shot. It wasn't her.
At least I can say I was there.
There you go. But yeah, it's
But
I was in there.
as far as like, well, yeah. So if that contract's up, those other roads should become public. But
Yeah.
also, what's really cool is it'll open Sonoya up for a lot of other productions. You know what I mean? Like The Walking Dead can still come back and film, but
Yeah.
there's certain contracts that they had, like I said, from the information I was told, is now up. So those areas that were contracted, like the Gen property, other productions could move in and use it. You might have a Marvel production there,
That'd be cool. That'd be
something
real
like
cool.
that.
What is everybody saying in the comments about everything, Stephen?
Let's see. Anissa was asking if the Commonwealth set is still up, and I did a live on my YouTube yesterday. We rode back there. I didn't get too close, but I couldn't tell.
I should have a friend down here with a drone within a week or two, and I'll let you know.
Well, if you pull a little further down, I think that you would be able to see it.
Last time this drone flew over, everything was up, and that was like a month ago. We've already discussed this drone going up again, and we'll let you know when we know. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and like, so if it's still up, that's good. Because they would probably come back and use it, because if not, they would have taken it down. I think they even would have taken it down sooner. So I mean, if it was there a month ago, it gives me hope that they're going to use it again, because I mean, they would have taken it down because that contract, I don't think, like, the contract thing, I don't know that applies to the studio, since AMC purchased those studios a while back. Like,
Well,
you wouldn't have to
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to contract your own studio. You know what I mean?
No, that's their own property.
It's still surprising that it's still up, considering filming ended in March.
Yeah.
We'll have to get somebody on that and figure out if it's still there.
Well, like I said, as soon as I get in touch with this said person, we'll send the drone up, and who knows, maybe we'll put it on the podcast. So we'll try something.
Yeah. If you can get some drone footage, I don't see the problem, as long as it's maybe not directly overhead the studio. Which
we'll see. We'll see. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, no, I have no idea if it's still back there.
Yeah, I ain't been back there in a minute myself.
Be very interesting to know, though, if it was, because like I was telling Jimmy earlier, if they ever wanted to, like, come back and say they wanted to get a scene in Alexandria, you know what I mean? What they could do is, I mean, hell, there's already 4 sections of the wall just sitting over there on the corner that I'm wondering what the plan is for, because they would have got rid of those a long time ago. But they could always take sections of the wall like that and just temporarily put them up, like, in a corner behind a house. They could move them and get scenes, you know what I mean? And shoot Alexandria scenes. They could still shoot them there.
And they can even shoot in a studio in a house and say that it's
right. Yeah. And I mean, you wouldn't necessarily have to, like, it's a possibility. I was just thinking about that yesterday, that it's a possibility. I mean, just because Alexandria is gone doesn't mean that they still can't get shots there if they needed to, or CGI the walls, like Carol said. I mean, they've gotten pretty, I'm gonna say pretty good at stuff like that. Structures are a lot easier to CGI now. Deer, that's another story, obviously.
Crackhead deer is another story. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that deer, they just couldn't do it. But yeah, CGI is definitely an option. A lot of people are saying that. Definitely, for sure. And now we got people commenting about the deer. That deer was atrocious.
Very much so.
I think I read a thing in the spoilers of Walking Dead about Dead City, and it was saying that the show was set in the future a few years. And I thought that was strange that they said it was set, so many years after the show ended, like into the future.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't get. I still don't understand why they got left all the kids, even Daryl. I don't. I don't get it. That's
Yeah,
all.
I don't. I mean, the only thing that I can figure is maybe it's going to start out and they think they have a surefire way to get there fast, like the whole train thing that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Maybe they figure out some way to get there, or a helicopter or something. They find something and they're thinking, okay, we're gonna get there and then we can get back and they're not gonna be gone long, and then something happens to whatever this, you know what I mean?
I heard that the only show that follows the Walking Dead timeline is Daryl.
Oh,
Huh.
really?
Yeah,
So what?
because the Michonne is going to be more
In the-
back. Yeah.
Okay.
And then like Dead City is more in the future. I just read that, I think in the somewhere in the Walking Dead spoilers, that the Daryl Dixon is like the one following the main timeline of the TV show.
So the Rick and Michonne, from your understanding, because I hadn't heard much, I hadn't looked at much, but it like shows what leads up to what we saw.
I'm assuming it's what they're saying, like what Michonne's been doing all this time when she's been gone.
Hopefully, it goes past that a little bit too,
I
though.
know what the hell she been doing. She been making that damn suit. Apparently, she ain't been looking for Rick at all.
If it just has all backstory, I'm not gonna be happy because I mean it should at least go present day and then pick up where the final episode showed that
But-
final.
It went back in the future when they showed Rick throw that bag on the boat, because
And
that's,
Yeah, that they did
you know,
but that was just a flashback within that, right?
no, that was just showing you how the bag, because it shows you him getting caught and he's taken back to the CRM, and then that boat had to move. And how long did it take that boat to move down the river for Virgil to find it, and then Michonne to get on there and find it? So because that's why she took off.
Jason asked, "What's the timeline in years?" And honestly, I feel stupid saying this as a fan, but I probably couldn't tell you unless I looked online.
On what, the show?
Yeah, the question is, what's the timeline in years? I guess. Yeah, Jason, did you mean like the show? Yeah, because I don't know. Even because I get confused sometimes, man.
Because it doesn't it say like, what is it, like 6 years with the time jump, and then
And this is saying 12 years, and Barbara's saying 12.
yeah, because you got to look at how old that Judith is.
And Jason said, yeah, that's what he was asking. So, yeah, we got 12. So, yeah, there you go. Something interesting. So, Jimmy, I know you mentioned it the last time we had a show that you're kind of reading the comics.
Yeah, I am now.
So, I'm reading them. I'm rereading them as well because of the same way you are with the color edition.
Deluxe. Yeah, I love deluxes, man.
I do too. And something I noticed on this might even be my third time around. It's at least my second, but I think it may be my third time reading these.
Yeah.
Something I noticed in one of these recent issues is in the comic, and y'all have to correct me, Dawn, you'll know this for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong about the show. But in the comic, like the Lori and Shane thing, so in the comic, they thought he was still alive. Now the show they didn't, right? They thought that he was probably dead.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Shane didn't give freaking a. He just
Yeah.
get Lori to himself. Yeah.
Well, in the comic, because I just read that part like yesterday, and like she was having a flashback because she was just about to tell Rick about it.
Yeah.
And she's remembering it, and it's doing the flashback, and yeah, they were, they were saying that it was wrong because Rick will be getting better. He's in the hospital back in, you know what I mean, Kentucky. So they thought that he was gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? And they still did it. I thought that was foul, man. So that puts a little bit more foulness on it.
Yeah. Did you you know what comic book they're on? What number right now, right?
I don't know. The last one, so I have them in my box and I hadn't went and cleaned it out yet. Were they on 50?
53.
53.
Abraham, Eugene, and Rosita's appearance, and they came out with some different variants. There's 4 different variants of the
I know.
and then they have these Spawn variants.
Spawn.
I got both of those. I got the Rick Spawn and I got the Michonne Spawn variant.
I'm hoping I didn't miss them because usually I go there and I pick them out when I have them in my box. If they got variants, I'll switch it out. But I'm hoping I didn't miss them. But man, I used to try to get all the variants on every issue, and sometimes there's up to 6.
Well, I've only get the ones I like. Like the Spawn variant of Michonne and Rick was so cool, I had to grab both.
Yeah, that's what I do now is I just pick the one I like and I just get it.
And of course, it's a key issue of 53, so I grabbed just about all of them. I'm like, it's 53, so I got to grab at least a couple of them. So I grabbed those, and I don't know. I really, really loved the Spawn variants. I thought they were really cool and interesting. So
Yeah, no, that's cool. That they've done that in the past. Like there's another Spawn one, and then Spawn actually. I know we're getting off on a tangent here, but Spawn actually did an issue where he was doing the Rick Grimes pose in front of the same backdrop
is number 1
as number 1.
Okay,
That's cool.
talking about Spawn, the character.
Yeah.
Yes,
I actually have Spawn number 1 when it first came out in Image Comics. I worked at a
that's pretty sweet.
Dude, yeah, I forget that, Don, that you worked at a comic book shop. That's so awesome, man. Like
and then
I'm wanting to know where's Walking Dead number 1 since you worked at comic book store.
yeah.
it didn't come out then. I don't think I was there.
It came out in 05, right, Stephen?
Yeah, I was in
Mhm.
the early 90s. I was
Yeah, it was around.
Oh, it's the 90s. Okay, I got you.
yeah.
That's the best time to work at a comic book shop. In the 90s, I lived at comic book shops. I wish I would have been able to work at them. I think I don't know. I was probably too young at the time. I graduated in 2000, but I love comic book shops. I would have died to work in one.
Yeah, it's like I got to go to like the distributing place and get certain issues. But yeah, I have Pitt number 1 too. Image.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is that all you got? You got more comics?
Oh yeah, I got stacks and stacks of cards.
Oh, if you ever get rid of them, I'm your guy.
You get Venom number 1 as well?
Uh-huh.
Me and Jimmy.
There you go.
I
I like
like-
Venom.
Series. That's when Gambit came out, was big, and Rogue and all.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool. My favorite comic book characters are still Venom and Carnage, so I like both of them. I like the bad guys. I always have. That's why I like the Governor. I always like the bad guys.
Deadpool was big back in those times too, Don, before he became so mainstream. That's when I used to love Deadpool back in those days.
What's that? The mutant books, or whatever they want to call it? He come out in the
X-Force.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Factor,
Yeah.
Uncanny X-Men.
Too many.
I was a big DC fan though. I like the Legends of the Dark Knight and all that.
I like Batman too. I just
Yeah, Batman's cool.
yeah. I just trying real hard to only collect Walking Dead right now. That's all I'm trying to collect. I keep getting off. I got a Carnage book the other day, and I got a Venom book the other day. I'm like, just stick with this. Don't move over there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You'll end up like me, man. It's an addiction.
It got expensive. It got expensive.
I bet.
Yeah. I
mean-
had to cut it down drastically.
Back then, people would have a pull list, and it would be like $30, $40 a week back then.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
But 90s comic book shop, and I know we got to end here soon and we're going off on a tangent, but 90s comic book shops, it was different back then, Dawn, wasn't it? Because like
It was crazy.
you didn't have the internet, you couldn't order your comics. Like comic shops now are awesome too. It's just not a lot of people go shop at them, which is a shame. But back in the day, it was like the barbershop for nerds, man.
I'll never forget the day Superman died. It was insane.
I remember that like it was yesterday. I went and bought. I was there.
I mean, it was crazy. I mean, you could turn around the next day and sell that for $200-$300 a copy. I had
And then like a year later, they sold so many copies that they became devalued.
Yep. But I had like 10 of them. I sold them.
Wasn't that the anniversary of it the other week? And they did a pink copy of the same book. It was in black originally.
I saw that. I don't know if it was the anniversary or something.
Yeah, I think it was the anniversary edition. I was looking at it. People were selling them pretty high online. I'm like, I'm good. I was like, stay away.
But what happened too is that Superman wasn't that popular. And I remember my boyfriend at the time, we were really good friends with the owner of the comic book shop. And Jeremy was like, hey, Mark, you need to order like 100 or more of these. And he's like, oh, but it's Superman. Nobody cares. And Jeremy was a big DC fan. And he was like, no, you've got to order 100. And he was so glad he did and listened to him because that was insane. He had the most of like anywhere. Like people were like coming to him for that. Like he was like, pull it off the shelf. Do not sell any. Like I had to pull it off the shelf in like the first 2 or 3 hours.
But Don was hoarding it back before eBay.
I had to pull it off the shelf.
Hey, yeah. So Jason said that in his town, you have to tell us where your town is, Jason, that Galactic is a really nice comic book store. Everybody in the comments, if you go to a local comic shop, list them in the comments, and that way everybody knows and can go like their page or something. Because, man, I love trying to support local comic shops.
We have Heroes here in Noonan and Dave's Comics in Fayetteville, and we kind of just, that is a nerd hangout for sure.
Fayetteville, yeah. I've spent some time there at that one.
And
Squad.
and Full Circle does vintage comics as well.
What'd you say, Dawn?
Ours is like the Geek Squad or something, but the one I worked at was Hippos Cards and Comics.
Oh,
Ours is Epicos Comics. I'm gonna link their Facebook in the comments here.
But that was the best job ever. That was that was when Shaquille O'Neal's rookie card came out and everybody was trying to get it. It was like the best job ever. That was yeah.
Everybody in the comments is talking about, or a couple people were Ollie's, because you got that all those books over there.
Hold on one sec. I gotta step.
No, listen. I mean, yeah, get them, but
Yeah.
Can you believe I actually knew nothing about Ollie's until you posted that, and I found out there's one right down the road. I got to go to it, man. I got to go see if they have any.
The coloring
anything.
books are $2 a piece, and
I got
the
coloring book.
yeah. Here's Negan. The actual back book's $3.
That's a good price, man.
You know,
Hey.
the thing is here in my town, nobody has Walking Dead books or comics. It's like crap. Jimmy
Oh,
struck.
really?
Sorry, struggling again.
They don't have figures. They don't have Funko Pops. They don't have nothing of Walking Dead.
Well, tell them to get on damn board. The reason why they don't have it around here because as soon as they put it out, the shit's sold.
Well, they don't have
Shit.
nobody that wants it. And I'm like, well, I do. But they have
Well,
nothing.
That's the wrong kind of opinion to have, though.
Remember when you told me to look for those Funko Pops at the comic book store when I went? There was nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, I still collect the Walking Dead ones. I try anyway. Can't afford them right now, but I try.
I used to collect them, but I kind of stopped, man.
All I collect, truthfully, now is the Walking Dead ones, some of the sports ones, and anything I can get autographed. Usually, if I can get an autograph on it, I generally buy it.
And you're talking about the Pops.
Yeah, Pops, and I try anything Walking Dead. Really, I keep. Yeah, it's sentimental to me. It's not really a toy. It's my past. Try anything.
I don't know what's happening. Sorry.
All right, guys, you want to list the all the sponsors and stuff? We can go and do that.
All right.
All right. Walking Dead Harrelson, we're no longer open, so I guess we got to remove that.
I think we should leave it, man.
Let's leave it then. Otter Rats Plus, Water Tower Tours, Abraham's Army, The Camp, Survive the Night, funnyshorts.org/The Dead Truth, Walking Dead, and yeah, that's our actual shirts. I'm sorry I'm getting tongue-tied. Also, the Woodbury Shop for all your Walking Dead needs, guys. Miss Dawn, Patreons.
Melissa and Ben, Gilbert, Barbara Katz, Eliza Jones, Carol Jameson, our very own Casey, and me.
All right, guys. I'll probably be incognito next week because I got the national championship football game again. But Miss Dawn and Steve will be with you. Hey, look, I can't help it. The dogs are in it. If the dogs wasn't in it, I'd be him. But
No, I feel you.
yeah, dogs are in it. Got to be there. Don't look at me like that, Dawn. If Kentucky was in it, you'd be watching.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's okay. I love you. I love you. All right, guys. Till next time.
You can watch it in the background.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be screaming and shit. You don't want to see that.
We can keep you on mute.
I'll
And
be
just
honest
watch
with
your
you.
expressions.
I'll be honest with you, okay? I was watching that last field goal when he missed it. I screamed so loud, scared the shit out the cat. She ran, ran up under something. That was crazy. I'm just gonna say it was pretty awesome though. All right, guys.
All right.
We love you.